much. Be cloud gaming pretty much. Um, three bills are coming today, but all of them involve Henny and Dade. So let's get to it. To Henny as well, your deadline's approaching. And not just that, your time is almost up. Gave too much time. Because if you don't have the patience to face these matchups, obviously, the Capcom's not for you. It's for me, though, once I get the arcade sticks in. Leverless arcade sticks in. But anyways, last warning, honey, last warning. You want to keep trolling, you want to keep playing full strength. That's not going to work when you face any of the players that I just told you about in my videos last year. So remember what I said in all my videos, too, because once the ass gets beat in Capcom, you had no words for me for a long time. To the members you said, at the mimicking the members of those particular mains, that wasn't your mains out there, that's going to catch you and haunt you and bite you in the ass, honey, as well. So last warning, last warning. But anyways, we all know Henny doesn't have the patience in Capcom to face these matchups. Not only that, it's sad that he doesn't want to put in the work to face these matchups, obviously. What's the point of you playing Capcom if you're not even going to put in the work to face these matchups, Mr. Son? It doesn't make sense. Then, yeah, I roasted all of Henny's videos. Like I said, obviously, you saw me there in all my videos that I made from last year as well. That I roasted Henny's gameplay when it came to certain games in the new game because he was trolling in them. It's like he's not even taking the game seriously, and I've been the main one that's been calling him out. And other people out too, but mainly him too. Him and Mario Rudy too, pun intended. But last warning, honey, because your deadline's almost up. February is right around the corner, and I'll have my PS4 back once I get what I need first. And then get my PS4 back. Your time is up. Your time is up. But I'm not playing you until I get the arcade stick first. Your time is up by then. Gotta get into the be it in February or near the middle of February to get it right. And you don't want to put in the work, so someone's going to teach you a lesson. I'm hoping it's John, but I hope it's me too. Once I get my arcade stick too in the coming days. But anyways. So like I said, we don't know why he don't want to play these matchups because of the reality of him getting tapped out by the particular charge carry on the mental. He's going to be toxic and then have this ego. And we already know Henny is human right now. Like I said, you got into February, which is not that far from now. Otherwise, your deadline is up. Time is up. But I'm not playing you right away until I get the arcade stick and train first. The trials for my main and my credit so first. Yeah, so your time is up, Henny, as well. Because what's the point of you playing this game if you want to troll and peripherals and then you're going to talk something about charge carry like you've been doing all of last year and most of 2020 in 2022 and 2020 and now, currently in 2025, this month currently. What's the point of that if you haven't played these matches and honestly faced it? And he hasn't made a video on YouTube in over 4 months. Got roasted all his videos, all of them. And the Capcom ones as well, because he mimicked the members in the chalk, and I'm tired of you doing that. That's where we're getting old, and I'm tired of you doing it. Someone's going to teach you a lesson. The hard way and the easy way. When you fight the way on in every fight game, you're going to lose a lot. Even when you're successful, you're going to have wins here and there, but you're not going to have all wins. This memory going on level, memory is going to work. The Henny effect is not working. The Henny effect is not working Henny as well. It's not working. It's not. It's not. Because you would have been fought these matches. You would have had the patience to face these matches by now. And you would have been fought them by now. And you can actually say you beat the Charger, but you have yet to do that. Because your reality, none. Like I said, what's the point if you do what you're doing with Ryu if you're not going to put in the work? But you got into February. The time, it's not that far from now. February, it's not that far from now. Time is up, honey. And you know your reality in Capcom is done. Because the point that you have not put in the effort in Capcom like you did in the past. And not only that, you've been crickets on your YouTube channel as well. You've been crickets. A lot of crickets. And probably the reason why we got roasted all your videos, even in your shorts too, pun intended. Because your gameplay sucks. It does. Until I see otherwise, then I know it's raw to me. And raw to John too, pun intended. Because you have that ego, and that ego's going to be the one that's going to be humbled by me and John. Once I get Mario case, but Mario case, it's going to be levelless. But anyways, because like I said, what's the point of you doing what you're doing, Henry, if you're not going to put in the work in Capcom? You're trolling, how you've been trolling all these other games you're playing, and you're not even grinding the way you're supposed to. You're not even taking the game seriously. I know you hate me right now. You can't know me forever, Henry, as well. Because like I said, I gave more than enough time to train against these matchups that I told you about. All the women's worldwide, all the Luke's worldwide, all the Bison's worldwide. Now that Bison's back from undead. Now that mine comes out February 5th, now you had to deal with that one because she plays like a charge character because she's a mine's a normal character. She plays like a charge character. All her moves are powerful, but now you had to deal with that matchup. And then you had to deal with Elena now, so you had to train against those matchups too. What's the point of me telling you this? And then you're now going to put in the effort to face all the mines worldwide now. Now all the winners ones when it comes out March or April, most likely April, once they show a trailer in March. But anyways, what's the point of putting in effort if you're not going to face the women worldwide, the mines worldwide, the Kimberlys worldwide, as far as the legend ranks is concerned, and the gals worldwide, and the Boros. Hell, even Cody was already mentioned. It was one of my channels I was following or subscribed to, I meant, that was talking about possible characters that could return to 6 pounds, including Cody and Bulrog and Bruce Roy and Faye Long. That's his name. They wanted to use Bruce Roy, unfortunately, because they didn't give him permission to use his name. But anyways, to mention other characters, if those characters come to Capcom, you're gonna be in trouble because you have to train against all those matches worldwide too, and they're gonna be probably legend rank while you're still stuck at diamond or platinum, and you're not legend or master because of that ego. And you know I'm right, honey. I'm not wrong. You want to tell me otherwise? You want to tell me otherwise? Tell me otherwise too? Because your gameplay says otherwise. Now call it like I see it. The gameplay sucks. You're trolling in some of these new games. You should not even been doing that either. What's the point of getting a new game? Like my uncle said, what's the point of getting a new game if you're not going to play it and take it seriously or planting it out? That was a platform you can easily play because the platform games only take minutes, an hour, depending on what the platform is, what the studio that platform is. But anyways, what's the point of you playing these matchups if you're going to troll and perfect? That's not the way to define the memes because the memes you define with real are not working out. The Henny effect is not working, bro. It's not. Because you would have been fought these matchups by now. You would have been beat all these matchups I mentioned by now, including the monster. Now you had to deal with Elena, potential other characters that might come to Street Fighter 6 eventually. You had to deal with all these matchups to the point you're not going to be able to beat them physically because it's a mental thing for you. Like I said, and as well, you might hate me right now, but you know I'm right though. Much as I love to be wrong about Capcom these days, but you know I'm right about Capcom these days when it comes to rage quitting. Street Fighter 6 didn't win Game of the Year 2 years ago for nothing. And Tekken 8 didn't win Fighting Game of the Year, which it did win Fighting Game of the Year last year for nothing either. Despite what they say, controversy. But like I said, when Tekken, and despite Bandai Namco dealing with its issues, as far as whales and everything else, obviously, like I said, those are the 2 top tier games in terms of rage quitting. And I told Diamante, no offense to Mortal Kombat, we all knew that wasn't going to win Game of the Year. Not right away, because the game ain't a year old yet. It's only, 8 months old? It's not exactly a year old yet. About to be, though. Then it'll probably be Game of the Year, the best fighting game of the year. If it wins this year, which could be very unlikely. I told Diamante as well. I'm roasting in this video too. I knew Mortal Kombat much as I love Warner Bros. I did, but Warner Bros. Dealing with the issues right now internally while I was having layoffs. But anyways, Mortal Kombat wasn't going to win that. Because it's a rage quitting game. I told them it is a rage quitting game, yes, but it's not Capcom or Tekken in terms of the immediate impact as far as rage quitting fighting games as well. So like I said, February's not that far from now, and your time is up. Because that deadline that I gave you was honestly, you didn't take it into fruition. I know he thinks I'm joking. He thinks I'm going to troll in games, trolling Capcom. I said, no, I'm not. Not with that arcade stick. That other arcade stick I'm getting off Amazon. I said, no, I'm not trolling. You might do that. It's going to cost you to win, too. Because you can't coin yourself when you face these matchups here. Because you coin yourself, you're going to be stunned and burnt out on 6 and then stunned on Ultra Street Fighter 6 and Super Street Fighter 6. Now we found out once those games come out soon enough. You can't coin it because you're going to be trolled and stunned. And then you'll be wondering why you lost. Because you can fight that ego, Jimmy Butler ego, very well, honey, as well. And that's getting tiresome like a mofo right now. Your future in Capcom is uncertain right now, and you already know it. So like I said, Henry is human right now. To the point he's been crickets on his YouTube channel. He's been crickets, okay? Crickets. Everybody that's watching my videos currently, in my audience currently, he's been crickets right now. Okay, I've been roasting all his gameplay, and he has been playing to win in the other games either. Whilst the new games have been coming out every year, he's been trolling. Just because he wants to. He don't want to take the game seriously. So somebody's going to have to teach him a lesson, and I hope it's me and John. When John teaches that lesson, once he gets back in the training in the Capcom, as far as rerunning what he learned, obviously, breaking the rules around the parry pretty much, including everything else he learned, obviously. Once I learn how to do what John doesn't care with my mains, he ain't going to like me and John. I'm telling you that now. He's going to hate us to this day. He's going to hold a grudge because he obviously lost against the matches I told him he wasn't going to beat right away. But anyways, I told you in every fighting game, there's going to be a match you're not going to like playing, and you're going to have to deal with it as well. So like I said, February's right around the corner, so your time is almost up. But you like it or not, you don't cope well when it comes to rage quitting fighting games. You don't. You have to tell all that smack is going to get on my level, man. I said, mofo, who's legend rank, who's not legend rank. And you already know you're not there, that ego. Who's master, and then master trying to get the legend, who's legend trying to be ultimate grandmaster, or what they call legend warlord in their terms on 6. What they call legend rank. Who's legend, who's not. And you already know why you're not legend. If you define anything as legend of a troller and a parrier, and you're not Diego, like I said that in my videos last year too. You're not Diego. You wish to be. Because Diego did it with and without the health. When he was doing it, he didn't use the shift drive and kept doing all the damn time like the way Henny would do it. You know, he would have kept doing that because he thought it would have worked, and that was going to lead to a lot of breaks. That's a lot of glass, Henny. You don't learn again. Your health is halved. When I showed the reposts of some of my videos that made them hour and a half long streams I made, or longer, or 3.5 hour, or 4.5 hours. That's why I had more energy in to make those streams, obviously. But like I said, you want to keep doing that, it's going to lead to a lot of glass, and you'll be broken right. Break you. So much for you to find that memory, Henny, as well. But I'm going to make this video 20 minutes, obviously. But you know what I was saying, obviously. One of the videos I made talking about the console was over 30 minutes, obviously. From on last Sunday, and the other ones were 20 plus, obviously. 22 minutes and 21 minutes. But anyways, what's the point of Henny playing Capcom if he's not going to put in the work or have the patience to even face these matchups? You have to deal with a loss. That's part of learning in fighting games, all fighting games, counting Capcom. When you don't cope, when you don't want to take an L, then you don't need to play that game no more. It's just that simple. Because I know Henny's going to break his controllers. And I bet my life once he plays John, once John gets back to training in Capcom, honestly. And once I get back my arcade stick, and maybe I'm going to have the same brand, PXN, but mine's going to be levelless. And I get that one off Amazon in the coming days. But anyways, like I said, what's the point of you training? What's the point of you playing this game if you're going to troll and parry full strength? And then when you face your created or the created mains or the people that play on PSN with their created mains and already 99, you're only level 5 or 10. But you know right there, you're human. And you're raw. Yeah. For Henry, Dynamite 3, The Beast Within. Yeah. We don't know you're hyped for that game. That game was already mentioned at the Game of the Year awards. But anyways, Dynamite 3, The Beast Within. You have to deal with that loss. In every fighting game, there's a loss sometimes. Especially when the matches you don't want to face. Learn your lesson when you face me and John Fall's arcade stick. His has a level up, mine would be levelless. So you wonder how you lost. Once you do the obvious things already, which is going to cost you daily, in a way it will not cost you. It's going to cost you a lot of wins. Against all the matches I told you couldn't beat worldwide, I told you this from the beginning. Like I said, If you're gonna beat these matchups, you can't troll, you can't parry full strength, you can't expect the charge card to fall for that. That doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Because they're gonna break you right of it. And you'll see glass. You'll see that glass once you get broken right. You'll see what I'm talking about, Henny, as well. Because you can't do that. Not on the first hit either. That failed. That failed. Parrying full strength. That failed. That definitely failed. Trust me, that failed. Because you can't parry. You can't parry full strength. You can't parry full strength. Expect the charge card to fall for that on the first hit. That was dumb for you to do that, Henny, as well. That was dumb for you to do that. And then you went for the flips. And you got tap right there and did no flips. Yeah, that was obvious too. Too many flips. That was annoying. And you probably hit the game because of that. Probably a lot of people hate Capcom because of that. Because of the latex. I said, well, no flips. Because I know if John was going for the run backs against the Ryu match or the brother-in-law match, they would kick him out of the session just like that. Because they didn't want to give him the match because they tapped the opponent right out of the grab. Especially the flips. And those flips are annoying as hell. They really are. Especially Ryu's. Ken's is annoying too. It's not as annoying as Ryu, but it's still annoying, period. The brother-in-law's flip is just annoying as the Ryu's. And once you turn around, they'd be wondering why that got tapped right because that was obvious. No flips. That was annoying to go for flips on first hits or DP modes. But anyways. So like I said, honey, your time is almost up because February is almost here now. But like I said, you want to keep parrying full strength. You want to keep defining those mental rating. You want to say you're a fighter. You're not a fighter. You're a punk and a pussy. I tell you that. Because a real fighter would have been fights that would have gotten suspended from school. That's a real fighter. If you go to a fight, you haven't been fighting. You haven't been in no fights. And if you started them or not. And if you start them, you will finish that fight. You instigate that fight, honey. The fight you don't want smoke from. A real fighter would defend their honor, especially when somebody triggers their rage. And you probably a class clown in school. I'm almost sure you wasn't, even when you say you wasn't. Your parents will tell you. Your parents will tell you otherwise. They'll tell you that at least. They'll tell you when you're doing wrong and when you're doing right, especially in school. Because that's a real fighter. A real fighter will get themselves suspended or expelled like me. That's a real fighter. Kenny has been grinding in fights. He has been a real physical fighter, and I don't think he wants to smoke with any because it's a Zodiac thing when it comes to fights too. It's a Zodiac thing. It is. It's a nostalgia thing too at that. We don't know Henry's a punk in real life. As a fighter, he is because he's out of shape. And somebody will expose his weaknesses before you know it, before somebody gets into a fight with Henry. But anyways, more bills are coming today. 2 more bills are coming to be roasting Henry today because he needs to learn that you can't expect the Reeves to defy that mem against the matches. I tell you, you're going to count the gals worldwide, like I said, because they're going to break you out. They're going to make you pay for that. And if you go for that over 4 round, I swear to God, and you're going to be broken right. That's Buddy Gorgon. You gave it to John. Buddy Gorgon, you gave him the automatic, easy automatic. You did the over 4 red. That was dumb. Even John would have laughed at you. That I would have laughed at that because you did the over 4 red parry dash, and that cost you Devin. Big time, big time. And that wasn't even fair what Henny did right there, parrying full strength. It wasn't. It wasn't. Because you expect them to fall for on the first hit, and that's going to fail. You're going to be burnt out, too. And then you're going to be stunned for using that shift drive too much and not giving a chance to replenish. Because you're not patient enough to even face these matches. And we already know this. We already know this. You're human right now. Yeah, for Henry Dynamite 3, the beast within. But anyways. Because we already know he's going to play that game. He's probably not going to play. No, he's going to play the same game because he already know he's going to get his ass whooped in Capcom. He already knows it. And you know what's coming to him. I know he's going to come for me and John. I said, well, until you actually play those matches and train, you're not going to be able to beat John when it comes to Ryu Henny as well. It's a mental thing for you. It is. Because a real fighter, like I said, if because of being in high school and college or whatever he was doing in school and college, would have gotten suspended or expelled. Like the way I did for defending my honor a lot or too much. That's a real fighter. And I know Henry probably was a class clown in school. I'm almost sure he was. Even when I'm not saying that. Your parents will tell you otherwise. Even when they see it. I know Henny hates me right now. But Henny needs to be called out right now. But okay, guys, I end the video right there. That was one of my rants of roasting Henny out there. There's going to be more bills of roasting Henny today as well. But make sure you have me on Explogory 2, on PSN, Explogory 2, Furry Kingdom, Let's Go EC4, Super Nintendo 64. Add your close friend because as long as you're not a troublemaker, pretty much. If you want to add me on Xbox Cloud Gaming, it's Applehead4859. I have 2 Microsoft accounts, yes. You can add me on that one as well. Follow me on Instagram as well. Add me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook as well. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And the dude that subscribed to me to help me get the 20 subscribers, thank you. Thanks. Then you helped me get the 65 subscribers on Little Hut 6. Thank you for that subscriber, pretty much. You helped me get the 20 subscribers. Now I need 30 more subscribers to get to make more videos on Brains Power 8, obviously. But anyways, I'll repeat my gamer tags on PSN if they didn't hear me. Explogory 2, Furry Kingdom, Masaka Hishi 4, Super Nintendo 64, and Chun-Li Hishi, obviously. But I'm probably not going to put that account on my PS4, obviously, because I just haven't been on that account since 2020. But anyways, you can add me on all those PSN accounts and Alpha 48 for now being Xbox Cloud Gaming as well. And make sure the close friend requests keep the close friend requests coming, guys. Just keep them coming until I reach my friends on it, pretty much. But this was a good video, honestly. But the next video with me roasting Henny comes out after this video. Yeah, this is.